Welcome to another episode of Off the Pitch. I'm Killen, your host and referee today, and today I'm actually joined by Man United
Poor you. Poor you.
and George, Chelsea. And I guess
And England.
with him being here today, I'm going to have to talk about Ten Hag. And obviously, they have agreed to keep him. Cully, what do we think about that?
I think it's a brilliant decision. Other than one particular week where he came out with a load of nonsense, I think it was post Palace or something. Rest of the time, I've been pro Ten Hag. We need this continuity. We need to give him the chance. We can't change it. He's one of what is he second behind Guardiola?
Oh, yes.
Second by Guardiola in what?
Most trophies
Most trophies in the Premier League
since he's joined.
What, with an FA Cup and a Carabao Cup? Is that the levels that you boys have fallen to now?
I didn't say quality, I said quantity.
Also, is he second? Because I'm pretty sure Tuchel won Champions League,
Since
Club
he's
World
joined.
Cup
Yeah, hold on.
since Guardiola joined.
No, since Ten Hag's joined. Obviously, it's got to be.
Right. Okay, so in 2 seasons.
In 2 seasons.
Second after City, who win everything. No, I'm sorry, Cody, that stinks.
So he's the best of the rest.
What's that thing? You can manipulate stats to say anything you could possibly want. That's exactly what you've done there. I'm buzzing that you stayed because you lot are terrible. And you were so bad all season. You had one good game at the end of the year. And now suddenly everyone's like, you can see what he's doing. You had one good game against a hungover Man City side. And look how excited you all are about it.
Probably a question for you. Do you think they'll make Champions League again?
No chance. No chance. No chance. I would be surprised if they get top 5. I think it'll be not in any particular order. City, Arsenal, Liverpool. Liverpool could drop out, but I'll keep Liverpool in there for now. And the Blues, Chelsea, of course. I think we'll be right up there next season.
I think you're not giving Emery enough credit. First of all, I'm big.
Yeah, but they've lost Douglas Luiz today.
They're getting a couple of players in. Is it like Kenny and somebody else?
Yeah, but McKenna's he's great. Ealing Jr. is a decent player.
It depends who Villa hang on to, right? Because there'll be clubs sniffing.
Well, they've got FFP problems apparently.
Yeah, that could be their stumbling block, but I think they'll be all right. Let's not forget Spurs. I know Spursy, but they'll be in their second season with Postecoglou.
Yeah.
So they'll be.
But they were tailing off, weren't they?
Yeah, they look like they ran out. They started. Let's not forget the first 10 games or something. He was manager of the season, right? And then the Spurs effect kicked in as usual. You guys, you got a new manager. Like, let's see what happens there.
Yeah.
We have Ten Hag. We need a good preseason. We need to get a couple of good players in, no doubt. But I just think.
Do you rate that squad?
I'm gonna interrupt it, but one thing with Ten Hag, they've taken such a long time to make that decision, right? Rumors were even before the FA Cup that they were going to sack it.
Yeah, the day before.
United have been caught with their trousers down.
And then also, I'm assuming they've probably approached other managers, met other managers, and it's kind of
they have, haven't they?
And is it kind of none of them were good enough. Let's just stick with Ten Hag for now.
Yeah, well, we know they've spoken to Tuchel. We know they've spoken to McKenna. Tuchel turned them down. He said he doesn't fancy it. He wants to take a break.
It depends how you look at it, right?
They've spoken to De Zerbi, and they've come to the conclusion that they're keeping. Before the final, it was very much he's gone. You look at those interviews and his mannerisms. I think he thought he was gone. Like, I'm pretty sure he thought he was gone.
I agree with you.
If it is all based off this one game, the cup final, it is such bad mismanagement from United.
Well, I think there's an element of. I mean, let's not forget, and you're going to say it again. When Fergie won the FA Cup, they finished 8th, right? And I'm just saying.
There's another classic stat, George.
Yeah, here we go. Bloody hell. Does that mean you're going to win the league next year?
You know what?
90.
I'm gonna give him a yellow.
No,
I'll
yeah,
give him a
yeah,
yellow.
he deserves that.
but there's that. There's
Use
also
of stats.
sometimes it takes time, right? If we're basing it on the first season, yeah, he was great.
Backwards. Yeah, you've gone backwards. That's the thing.
Yes, we have. We've had a bad season,
Yeah.
but I like the fact that we're not basing it on one bad season, right? Because nowadays managers just aren't given enough time. He might not work out, but I think we've done the right thing by giving him time. Give him the 3 years or whatever. They're actually talking about extending a contract because you can't go into the season with 1 year on it. If you watch Moneyball, there's a big problem in that. But yeah, so they've got this problem.
Does that film involves stats as well, doesn't it? I think
It's all about stats. So, but as a United fan, personally, I think they've done the right thing. There's not enough patience today.
I tell you what I love is the swing from United fans. All my United fans, Ten Hag out, Ten Hag out, Ten Hag out, Ten Hag out. You win one game against City. Oh, you can see where we're going. We are building something here. It's just so. It's like what Arsenal fans do.
No, but you're going to get
It is so.
You're going to get
it's embarrassing.
You're going to get this in every fan group.
Fickle. No, but no Chelsea fans were gutted that Pochettino left after we had a good
because
end.
you're used to sacking your managers every time you take a dump.
Yeah, but
you go to the bathroom, like you're like, oh, Chelsea change your manager again.
How can you back a manager that spends how many years working with Anthony and says, you know what, drop 100 million on that geezer? He is terrible. How can you have 85 million on Casemiro, a guy who literally looks like it would take him about a year to complete a 100-meter sprint?
But Casemiro was fundamental in the first season. Second season, yeah, he's got injured and that. And United are getting some good offers from Saudi Arabia, right? So they could recoup most of it. So he would have been worth that first year. If they keep him, I think with all the players that we've got, we need a senior head in there, right? We do need a senior head in there, somebody who's been there, done it, to bloody talk to the team.
Johnny Evans.
But
he's extending his contract apparently.
But I think from what I've read, one of the key selling points to keep him was how Garnacho and Mainu have come through, and his plan for other young players. There's this young kid called Wheatley. He's meant to be top as well. So then now what he's done is invested time with the youth team as well. So that does take time. If we can, and for all the clubs now with the FFP rules, it's crucial. Like the youth development has become tenfold important. Luckily, United have had a history of this, so it's really important now. And if you think about the money they could recoup, well, maybe like 40 mil for Sancho, Greenwood, 40, 50. There's money, there should be money coming in. So they just need to be, I agree, they need to be smarter with how they spend it, but that's what all the people around him are. One of the things that Ratcliffe said, United, the structure was built for people to fail. And he mentioned all the managers, and he highlighted that the structure was built to fail. Well, now the structure is going to change, right? So nobody can hide behind the structure.
You can't even get this sporting director from Newcastle over.
No, he's all signed. He's on gone.
You missed out on the centre back Tarsin Adebayaro that we've signed. You missed out on him. You couldn't get hold of him. It's looking like you're probably going to miss out on Elise to us. You say that things are changing. I can't see it.
Look,
hey, time will tell, right? Time will tell.
You see the problem. You're comparing.
Kelly will come out at the end of the season with some stats saying they've had a good year, probably.
You're comparing.
They've won a Community Shield.
You're comparing a speedboat to a cruise liner. It takes a cruise liner.
Here's one of the analogies.
It takes a cruise liner longer to change direction. So we're a bigger. So you just got to be patient. You guys can swivel everywhere. Yeah, you'll get there quicker, but you run out of fuel quicker. So we're in the long game.
Managers.
Yeah, managers are bouncing out. like out of everywhere. But you know,
Yeah.
On that note,